Next, the whole area of auto texts and quick parts and building blocks. What are they? What's the difference? How do you use them? Basically, auto texts are legacy items that go back to pre-2007. The area of building blocks is that more visual option that's come with 2007 and 2010. That's really making the most of using the ribbon. Okay, so I'm going to start by just setting up a quick part, and I'm using a document that's based on normal. So if I just want to check it, once again, go to my properties, go to advanced properties. Yep, I've used normal. So the idea of an auto text, a building block, a quick part, is to insert text that you're going to be using frequently. The advantage of an auto text or quick part or building block over an auto correct is that you can specify that you want it to apply to a particular template, and you can also have more than just a word or a couple of words. You can have formatting, you can include images, so you can really do a lot more with it. It's much more versatile. So just going to start off by keeping a really simple one. So just say that I'm constantly going to need to use the text, say a teacher perspective, and I want to give some feedback on some marking that I might have done. And maybe one of the comments that I constantly need to use is, you need to research more thoroughly and reference correctly. Okay, so just say that's a comment that I'm constantly using, and maybe I always want to format it in a particular way. I'll format it in Century Gothic, and because it's marking, I'm going to make it red pennish. Alright, so I have what I want to use. I select it and then go to Insert, Quick Parts, and Save Selection to Quick Part Gallery. Now it lets me give it a name, so I should give it a meaningful name. So I'm going to call it Research, which might be a little bit silly because every time I type in the word, no, that'll do. We'll call it Research. I can then choose what gallery I want to put it into, what category, and where I want to save it. Let's just ignore these for now, and concentrate on where it might be saved. And if I look at the options I've got, building blocks or normal. Okay, now what is the difference? Normal would mean that it would be available to any document that you create based on normal. Building blocks actually creates it in a particular separate template, and I guess the advantage of that is that if you were working on one computer and you'd built up a whole lot of building blocks and then you wanted to make a copy of it because you wanted to use it somewhere else, it's one particular template that you can access separately, and you can move across or copy across to another computer. So I'm going to leave this just as it is, and I'm going to save it in building blocks. Okay, so what that will then do is it'll allow me, when I go to quick parts, there it is, and I can just insert it. I can also no, I can't. Alright, forget that one. Okay, so that was a document based on normal. Question is it going to be working on my template? So let's just close that. And now what I'm going to do is create a document based on that same template, that sample. Why does it keep doing this? And insert, quick parts. There it is. Okay, so it is template independent because it is saved in that building blocks template, which is completely separate. Where is that kept? By default, it is kept in my users, in my name, app data. Remember, that's my hidden folder, so I have to make sure I can see it. Roaming and Microsoft and there it is, document building blocks, and then for some reason there it is in 103, then it's called 114, and it's kept in my building block. So if I wanted to, I could make a copy of that and I could take it to another computer. I could install it in exactly the right place, and any building blocks that I'd created would be there. Okay, so that's that first one. Right, now working on this particular template, and let's just try and now make it specific to this template. So if I wanted to, maybe another comment that I want to make constantly is shows excellent depth and okay, so maybe that's one, and because that's a really positive comment, I've decided that that's going to be in purple. And once again, insert, and then I can go across to Quick Parts, save selection to Quick Part Gallery, call that one excellent, and I can save it in building blocks again. But now, because I've created this document based on a template, I can say I would like it to only apply to sample. And I click on that. Now once again, I want to be really sure that I'm saving this template. So I'm going to do an Alt F11. I'm going to go to my sample. I'm going to save it. Close that document without saving it. Create a document based on that template. I must fix this. And insert Quick Parts, and you see I've got both of them. This is the one that I put in the building blocks template, so that's global, and this is the one that should only apply to my particular template. Let's test it out. So I'm going to create a document based on normal, and insert Quick Parts, only that one that I said was in the building blocks. Okay, so that second one, the excellent one, I specified must only be available to my to documents that were created based on my template. Create another document based on the template. One more comment. Maybe I'm going to put this one in an auto text. So again, select it, and I better give this a color. So a color that indicates not happy at all. Maybe that's red, and italics and bold. Insert, and again to Quick Parts. This time though, I'm going to go to auto text, and I'm going to save the selection to the auto text gallery. So before I was saving in the Quick Part gallery, but now this is a second level of gallery. I'm going to say save it in the auto text gallery. Call it plagiarism. Again, where do I want it to be? Save in, and I'm going to say I want to save it in that template. Back into my VBA, there's my template sample. Make sure I save it, close it, create a document based on that template. I'm going to fix this next time, and insert Quick Parts. Okay, now notice, because this one that I've just done is an auto text, it's not in my Quick Part gallery. I need to go to auto text, and there it is, and a second level down. Okay, so that is